Hello, hello, hello. Hello, comic book fans. Welcome back to the bunker. Welcome back to Brian's Comic Book Showcase. And this segment is going to be on Silver Age greats. These here that I have are some old comics, and this one in particular is from the early 60s. This is start off with Batman number 163. This is just before the new look Batman with the yellow circle around his bat symbol. And obviously a Joker issue. And there's the old Batman logo up top there. And it looks like Batman and Robin have been arrested and are in the Joker's court. And next up, Action Comics number 310. Secret of Kryptonite 6. That's a good Kurt Swan cover there. Superman with Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen. Obviously a couple guys from the Phantom Zone up top there. And these are 12-cent comics still. And there's the different kinds of kryptonite. You got green, white, yellow, red. And next up, World's Finest number 138. 130, I believe. And this is an older one. Early 60s probably. And this is Batman Superman team up. And at this time on the inside, I think Superman probably got top billing over Batman. Batman has his old logo. There's Robin there. And obviously there's some deep trouble and time travel there. And a little later on, I think this is 160, World's Finest 160. You see the checker box at the top there. Batman now has top billing over Superman. Because of the Batman TV show, the success of that, they started giving Batman more prominent covers and time on World's Finest Comics and Justice League. And this is a great 12-cent comic here. Next up, we have an Action Comics, also June 325. Looks like we got a Superman Super Baby problems going on here. Another Kurt Swan cover, I believe, with that. And next up, here's a giant 80-page giant Batman, essentially a Batman annual, and 25 center. Batman, actually, it's in numbers 198, but it's an 80-page giant. There you go, special all-villain issue. And once again, we got the Joker up there. This is, I love those old Batman annuals. This is the Flash versus Superman. Maybe I think the second time these guys faced off. This particular Flash issue is just after Carmine Infantino quit doing the art chores. He went on to be editor for DC Comics, and Ross Andru took over the art chores for the Flash for a long time, for a while. And who won this race? I don't know. I don't remember. We'll have to read to find out. And we have another Batman family here. This is 50 center. This is a little bit past the late 60s maybe. This has a couple Batgirl Robin stories. There's our stars on the side there. Alfred, Robin, Batgirl, Batman family, Giant. DC had a lot of these they produced. Here is Superboy. We're going to start with this one here, number 154. 12-cent comic. And what's peculiar, what's interesting about this one is, even though it's an Irv Novick cover, there you have it. Neal Adams had to come in and redraw Superboy on the cover there. And this is Superboy number 168, and this is an all Neal Adams cover right here. Great Neal Adams cover right there, Superboy. You can tell by the people, yep, faces. And here's a 12-cent Daredevil, Gene Colan, my favorite Daredevil artist of all time. Going to show a couple Marvels here real quick. This is a collection of what started off as a collection of the horror comics, fantasy masterpieces. As you can see, someone tried to do a little coloring job themselves. And Fin Fang Foom. Fin Fang Foom is at the top there. Jack Kirby. There's a Steve Ditko story in here as well, and a Don Heck. The big three, I like to say, for Marvel in the early days, as the superhero days were just beginning with the Fantastic Four. In 1961, you had Jack Kirby, Steve Ditko, and Don Heck, and they were responsible for the great artwork starting off the Marvel superheroes, the Marvel Universe. This is fantasy masterpieces. It started off as a horror comic reprint, and eventually picked up some superheroes like Captain America, the Human Torch, Submariner stories. This is Marvel's, this is the same month, I believe. These are both April. These are both April issues. This is collection, Marvel Collection, Collector's Item Classics, Fantastic Four, Iron Man, Doctor Strange, and the Hulk. Number 2, I think, the Tobin. Yep, this is this was a great collection. This is the first reprints Marvel started to do. Great old 25-cent annual, kind of like. It's great way to introduce yourself to the, if you started in at this time at the on your regular series, you know, and you missed out on the very first issues. This caught you up really well. Okay, and that's going to do it for this segment. And I want to thank you all for tuning in and watching. And glad you came in here to the bunker to visit with us. And we'll see you next time. And if you would like, leave a comment down below underneath. Hit the like button. And if you feel free to, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.